I pull up.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about badges and how what you should use for 2K21. So now, what I'm going to recommend for you, first you're going to want to put on difficult shots, or no, you should probably take off that, and your first badge should be Hall of Fame range. This will allow you to hit shots from farther back. And then you should definitely put on difficult shots. That's what I recommend if you take fades. But yeah, so range center difficult shots should be your main priority. And so your next badge probably should be Flexible Release Hall of Fame. Now that'll give you more of a chance of hitting a white that you just earlied or just lated, and it'll give you more of a chance of making that shot than it would regularly. Your next badge, definitely Tireless Shooter on gold. Make sure that is on gold. You do not want that to be on Hall of Fame or anything like that, because you don't need a Hall of Fame. You need it. You could just have it on gold. You could put it on Hall of Fame if that's what you prefer. I do not prefer that. Now, your next badge, definitely Hot Zone Hunter. You're going to need hot zones this year. It is very important that you have this badge on and that you have hot zones on. Now, if you do not have this badge on, none of your hot zone shots will happen. They'll happen, but not as consistently. Your next badge, Hot Star, only use if you are a lower level. 90 plus, do not need this badge. This is a completely useless badge to you. Do not put this badge on if you're a 90 plus. 89 and lower, put this badge on. And I would recommend Green Machine to you, only if you hit a lot of greens. If you don't hit a lot of greens, definitely do not put that badge on. I do not put that badge on because I do not hit all of my greens. Now, definitely, you could put on Corner Specialist Hall of Fame or Deadeye Hall of Fame. I personally prefer Deadeye. Catch and Shoot is a very good badge. Deadeye is a very good badge. It's just all up to you. They both are very, very good badges. You could do Silver and Silver. You could do Hall of Fame. You could do Hall of Fame Catch and Shoot. But these, I personally prefer Deadeye. Catch and Shoot, again, a very good badge. Just don't recommend to people who have lower rated centers. Corner Specialist is good, but it's really a useless badge because you can only shoot from the corner with it. So that badge will only be useful in the corner, and I do not recommend that. So definitely Deadeye Hall of Fame. So yeah, you can take a picture of these or you can screenshot these badges, but this is definitely what I recommend. Now let's get into our finishing badges. Alright, so now that we're in our finishing badges, so I have Contact Finisher on. I only have one finishing badge and I have max badges here, so I can put it on and take it off whenever I want. I recommend Contact Finisher, which I'm going to take off here in a moment. This is a voiceover, so I'm not exactly sure when everything happens. But you should probably put on, you could put on Contact Finisher if you go for a lot of layups in the paint as a shooter. I definitely do not go for a lot of contested. I do a lot of cuts, so I do not recommend deep hooks because you don't take hook shots. Teardropper or Relentless Finisher. Now, that's probably the best badge you can get for finishing. That's what I recommend. Now, here's playmaking. So, Flashy Passer, do not put this badge on. I completely regret putting this badge on. I've never used it. I've never got this badge. This is just the worst badge ever, and I never Flashy Pass, so I don't know what I was doing putting this badge on. And so, yeah, your next badge should definitely be Floor General or Handles for Days. Handles for Days will prevent you from losing a lot of stamina while doing dribble moves, which is very helpful this year because you lose stamina very fast this year being a guard. And then you should put on Quick First Step, which just makes you more explosive and makes you faster towards the ball. And then I have Lob City Passer on because me and my big that I normally run with like to throw lobs. I like to throw lobs to him. So yeah, definitely do not put on flashy passer. Hall of Fame floor general, I definitely recommend to everybody that can get Hall of Fame playmaking badges, because then you can tell what percent you're shooting from that area, what percent your teammates are shooting from that area, without having to look at your hot zones. Do not put on ankle breaker. There's no ankle breakers. Or again, I kind of recommend stop and go, but I like Dimer too. It's a pretty good badge. Now let's get into our defensive badges. So I definitely always recommend a Gold Intimidator or Hall of Fame, whatever you can get. Now, I like moving truck because if you get screened a lot, this is going to help you get through those screens and break right through those screens, which is amazing because I get screened a whole lot on defense and I just get bullied. So yeah, you can also put on Interceptor, Pickpocket. So yeah, these are all good badges, but definitely keep Intimidator on gold. You can put Silver and Silver. Interceptor's a pretty good badge. Off ball pass, it's alright. I would not recommend that badge. Yeah, Interceptor definitely is a good badge. Pickpocket's a good badge. But yeah, Rebound Chaser is also a good badge, but I don't really recommend it for guards. I had it on because I was doing a lot of 1v1s earlier. And wagers. If you want to see wagers on this channel, be sure to drop a like, hit that noti bell, and subscribe. So yeah, Pickpocket, Interceptor is mainly what you're going to need. So now let's get into some gameplays. Before we get into our gameplays, I forgot to mention that you need skill boosts this year. You need a whole bunch of skill boosts because you are never going to get any shots without skill boosts. Skill boosts are so important, especially if you do not have hot zones. Now, these are going to help you out so much. You also need Gatorade. Gatorade will give you more stamina, and you can also do your weekly workout, which will give you 7 real days time to give you more stamina, which is definitely something you should do. I have not done mine this week, and I need to do it. Here's my progressions. Definitely upgrade these when you first get the game. This will help you a lot. This year, it doesn't help you so much as last year, but it is definitely a good thing to have. So now let's get into our gameplay. So right here, I finally got the ball, and there it is, right there. Flexible release, first badge that pops up, Hot Zone Hunter, right there. That is a perfect one. That's a perfect example. But yeah, right there, it should have been a green in my opinion, but that is a great shot, I think, in my opinion, right there. Yeah, so that is a perfect example of flexible release and the shot aiming. So I don't just show my makes. Here's one of my misses that, in my opinion, it was a 4% covered. He has difficult shots, should have gone on, and that's a good example of sometimes that badge is not always the greatest and it doesn't always go on. So yeah, I'll show you a couple more misses and maybe a couple more makes. So yeah, here you go.
Overhead.
Wait, cancel that.
Copy that.
So unfortunately, I did not get any other ball or make any other shot. Sorry. So yeah, have a good day. It's a little late at night right now. I have school in the morning, but hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.